Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. We're going to explore Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows, powerful solutions for unified real-time data management. The title of our presentation is Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows, unified real-time data solutions. We'll be discussing how these tools integrate transactional and analytical workloads to deliver seamless, cost-effective insights. Over the next few minutes, I'll guide you through the key concepts and benefits. Let's get started. Let's explore how Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows work together to create a unified, real-time data solution. This integration allows users to perform data transactions and analyze the latest data immediately, all within the same environment. It effectively breaks down the traditional barriers between operational and analytical workloads, making it easier to get timely insights. Translitical task flows are particularly powerful because they combine transactional systems, which handle day-to-day operations, with analytical systems that support complex data analysis. By merging these into one dataset, they enable real-time analytics without the usual delays caused by ETL processes. At the core, Microsoft Fabric acts as a unified data platform. It brings multiple data workloads together into a single, seamless ecosystem. This integration simplifies data management and accelerates decision-making. Overall, this approach aligns with the broader goal of enabling more agile, real-time data insights across your organization. Why Translitical task flows matter? Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows are all about creating unified, real-time data solutions. On this slide, I want to highlight how Translitical task flows actually streamline operations by bringing together transactional and analytical processes into one seamless flow. This integration is a game changer because it helps reduce delays, cut down on complexity, and lower costs, all while improving efficiency and the overall user experience. Now, you might be wondering, how does Microsoft Fabric fit into this picture? Well, it addresses these challenges by unifying these capabilities into a single platform. What does that mean in practice? It means no more switching between different tools or platforms. Everything happens within one Fabric environment. And that's a big deal because it reduces costs by leveraging a single Fabric capacity for all types of workloads, not multiple ones. Now, let's look at traditional buy systems for a moment. They separate transactional and analytical processes, which causes delays since data has to go through ETL pipelines, often taking overnight just to prepare the data. On top of that, users rely on multiple platforms like Power BI, Power Apps, and Power Automate, which adds layers of complexity, increases licensing costs, and introduces latency. So, the key takeaway here is that traditional systems often slow us down and make data management more complicated. That's why the unified approach of Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows is such a powerful advancement. It's all about making data operations faster, simpler, and more cost-effective. On this slide, we're looking at the core features of Translitical task flows within Microsoft Fabric. First, it's important to note that all these features operate under a single Fabric capacity. This means there's no need for additional licensing overhead, which simplifies deployment and ensures seamless scalability as your needs grow. Next, we have custom API integration. This allows you to extend the platform's functionality and connect easily with external systems, giving you a lot of flexibility to tailor solutions to your specific requirements. Then there are the built-in notification workflows and approval processes. The great thing here is that you don't need separate Power Apps or Power Automate licenses to set up these workflows, making it more efficient and cost-effective. Finally, real-time data management is a critical feature. It enables you to record, modify, and delete data directly within Fabric datasets, ensuring your data is always current and actionable. Overall, these features work together to provide a unified, scalable, and flexible solution that enhances your ability to manage real-time data seamlessly across your organization. In this slide, we're diving into a demo overview of creating a simple translytical flow using Microsoft Fabric. As you can see, role-level security plays a crucial role here. It controls who can access and modify data within specific flows, ensuring that only authorized users can make changes. This is essential for maintaining data integrity and security. Moving on to the interactive features in Power BI, you'll notice we've incorporated text slicers and buttons. These elements allow users to interact directly with the report, and importantly, they can trigger user-defined functions, or UDFs. This means users can submit data straight from the report interface, making the process seamless and user-friendly. Speaking of UDFs, they are central to handling operations like insert, update, and delete. These functions include validation logic, things like checking for duplicate entries or verifying email formats to ensure data quality and consistency. Finally, for storage and visualization, we're using a Fabric SQL database as the data store, which provides a robust backend. Power BI then serves as the visualization layer, enabling users to interact with and analyze the data visually. Overall, this demo showcases how Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows come together to create a unified, real-time data solution that's both secure and highly interactive. Let's take a closer look at the technical setup and data storage options available with Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows. When we're working with import mode reports, pipelines can be triggered to refresh our semantic models or partitions automatically. This helps us keep our data fresh and accurate without much manual intervention, ensuring our insights are always up to date efficiently. Now, connecting to data sources is made much simpler through user-defined functions that utilize managed connections. This means authentication and integration are streamlined, reducing complexity and saving time. It's all about making our workflows smoother and more secure. When it comes to storing our data, we have flexibility. Data can be stored in Fabric SQL database, lakehouse, or warehouse. And whether we prefer direct query or direct lake connections, both options are supported, giving us the agility to choose what best fits our needs. Finally, to enable these translytical task flows, Fabric capacity is essential. Even trial capacities can support testing, so we can experiment and validate our setups before scaling up. Overall, these options come together to provide a robust, flexible environment for real-time, data-driven decision-making. Now, let's look at some of the limitations and considerations we need to keep in mind. First, it's important to understand that some features within Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows are still evolving. This means we can expect ongoing improvements that will enhance both the user experience and overall performance over time. So, while these tools are powerful, they are continuously being refined to better meet our needs. Next, when it comes to capacity, high-frequency trickle operations, think of those constant, small data updates, can put a strain on the system, especially in warehouse environments. This might mean we need to consider scaling up capacity or making architectural adjustments to handle the load effectively. Moving on to data updates, it's worth noting that targeted updates are designed to modify specific data points. However, if we need to perform bulk or mass updates, that requires additional logic to manage those changes efficiently and accurately. Finally, a current limitation is that input submissions are explicit, meaning users have to press Enter or some other command to submit their input. Unlike some reactive systems, updates don't happen automatically in real time without that explicit action, so we need to keep that in mind when designing workflows or user interactions. Overall, these points highlight areas where we can optimize and adapt as we continue to leverage these powerful real-time data solutions. Now, let's explore some real-world use cases and opportunities that Microsoft Fabric and Translitical task flows open up for us. These flows enable a much broader range of users to manage both data and metadata effectively, thanks to features like built-in validation and security. This means that even teams without deep technical backgrounds can handle complex data tasks confidently. One key area is empowering broader audiences through interactive dashboards. These dashboards are not just for viewing data. They allow users to submit feedback, update targets, or even open support tickets seamlessly. This creates a much more integrated and responsive environment, effectively closing the loop between gaining insights and taking action. Another great example is event management. With Fabric, you can build entire event management systems directly within the platform, eliminating the need for external apps. This integration streamlines the entire process, making it more efficient and easier to maintain. We also see how anomaly detection workflows can be automated to trigger API calls or work orders directly from reports. This automation helps in proactively addressing issues as they arise, reducing manual intervention and response times. And finally, metadata-driven architectures benefit greatly from simple front-end management of metadata through these translytical flows. Managing metadata becomes more straightforward, making it easier to keep data organized and consistent across systems. Overall, these use cases highlight how Fabric and translytical task flows are transforming the way we manage, act on, and automate data processes in real-world scenarios. Now, as we wrap up, I want to encourage everyone to explore these capabilities further. Feel free to experiment with user-defined functions and see how you can innovate by leveraging real-time data interactions within Microsoft Fabric. The key here is that these tools are designed to foster creativity and efficiency. One of the major benefits is cost reduction. By using these integrated solutions, you eliminate the need for multiple licenses and platforms, which can significantly cut expenses. Plus, it puts more control into the hands of data professionals, allowing you to manage your data workflows end-to-end without unnecessary complexity. When it comes to development speed, translytical task flows in Microsoft Fabric really shine. They enable rapid development of solutions that combine transactional and analytical capabilities seamlessly. For example, in our demo, a fully functional solution was built in less than an hour. That's a testament to how powerful and efficient this approach can be. So I urge you to dive in, experiment, and see how these tools can transform your data projects, making them faster, more cost-effective, and more innovative.